Hi guys, I'm Omega1 and today I'm going to show you how to build the Assassin's Creed Hookblade that I recently made. As you can see, I kind of took the build apart for several reasons. I put the hook apart mainly because, yeah, LDD it's annoying to put these angled pieces on the blade here, so I just decided to just put it apart, and that way you can also make this as a separate piece and add it to your original hidden blade if you don't want to build this entire thing. One other note, I haven't found the shield thing that I had in my original, in the video. It was like a decorational piece. I couldn't find it in the library, but I just put the casing for it right here. But if you don't have that shield piece, I suggest you just leave these things away because it'll just look weird. But I'll tell you again during the instructions when you have to pay attention to that kind of stuff. So yeah, I guess we just begin. This is the first part. This is the hook from the blade itself. This part is 4 studs long. This part is also 4 studs long, and this is what you'll use to attach it to the blade. Again, 4 studs long. So that's the hook. I think that's all. Very easily added to your blade, but I'll show that too. So now I think we're going for the blade itself, or I don't know, let's see. No, we're actually building the gauntlet here. Yeah, we've got some floating pieces here. All of these will be run through by an axis that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 long. So you have to take an axis and run it through here, like so. So that axis is 6 long. This lever has got a cross thing in it so that it'll control the movement of the L-shaped beam. This is the part that you're gonna see right now with the next piece, so this, and the rest is for the shield decoration. So you don't mind that if you don't have that kind of shield thing. Just go with it. Just leave these parts behind. I'll tell you when you have to start building again. So if you don't have the shield, you'll basically ignore all the black stuff out here, and you'll just have this piece that co-joins this part with the other. And now the gauntlet itself is the same as most of my other gauntlets that I use on other builds, like my Phantom Blade and my Connor's Hidden Blade. Yeah, it's again some floating pieces, but yeah, you won't fix it. Again, this is decoration. If you don't have this blade, don't mind the next few steps. You can always use one of your own blades, I think, because most Bionicle blades have got this base of 1 cross piece and like the opening. So you'll attach these things to your weapon, but again, floating pieces, it'll be much clearer. Yeah, this is basically doing the same thing as a thing on top, but it's just a different piece. They're different pieces. And this is again, this is a last, these 2 pieces, again, only use these if you have got the shield add-on, in which case, yeah. I'll just tell it right now, this entire piece, you'll need it twice, and it'll be just right here, but you'll see it now. We've got too many floating pieces out here. You'll see that later on. Just put those pieces apart, aside for now, and you'll see when you have to attach them. So the top part, yeah, this is the piece you want to have. You attach these parts together the same way. Here a stud, right there, and right there, and then put another one here. Another floating piece, great, it'll become clear. That thing is 3 long, if you want to know, 3 long. So yeah, so it goes through this plate, and now we've added this piece, so that this should be immobile, since it's connected to this part, and that part is fixed in place by this. And both of these pieces, there will be an axis running through here, through there. Yeah, there we go. One here, one there. So that should all be fixed in place. And now we're going to add it to the rest. So what basically happened, this part, let me just go back. This part is like this. No, wait. Yeah. Sorry. It's kind of loading slowly. This part, just keep looking at it like this, and then we're adding it like this. So the part that you made before, the blades, they go on top of, come on, the blades go on top of here. I think these 2 studs, yeah. So the blade segments, the big blades, they go in these 2 holes. The little part you can see right here, this goes in here, in this hole. And finally, you've got the connection between these 2 using these pieces. So this black one with these 2 axes going through it. And I think that's it. Yeah, and they're connected by the joint right here. So to sum up, if you don't have the shield, you don't have this blue piece, this black piece, and this small collection of black pieces right here. But you can decorate it fairly easily. There's a lot of free space and free holes where you can put axes. Axis. What's a plural of an axis? Axi? I don't know. Anyways, you can put a lot of stuff on there. So that's a gauntlet done. Then the blade, fairly straightforward. I'll kind of just show you the holes. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 holes long. That one is 5. You have to put it in the middle. You run this axis through. Another 5, so you got 11 and 2 5s. This one is, I think it's 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, this is 15 long. You'll have it joined with 2 holes. Both of them have got pins through it. Another 5. That's instantly joined right here. 2 pins through it. A 3. 2 pins through it. This is a 7. And you leave a space of 2 holes here. Very important for locking the mechanism, of course. 2 pins. Yeah, that pin could be here actually, but it doesn't matter. And another 15 one to round it all off. Oh no, yeah. The reason I put those pins right here is because you add 2 of these little pieces. It doesn't necessarily have to be this one. Just anything that kind of protrudes out of it there. So this is made because when you retract the blade, that it doesn't just slide out of the gauntlet. So if you don't have this piece, you can also have a 4 long axis with 2 kind of bolt thingies that hold it in place. But I took these pieces because they were the smallest things that I could find that actually stop it from sliding out. And we put one, preferably black, piece through here, otherwise it looks kind of broken up, as you can see. So we put one here just for decoration. This one is 9 long. Again, two pins through there. Another one 9, and we put these bolts here, and we run it through with a 4 long thing. Again, it's quite important that these parts protrude out of there because they stop the blade from falling out. So if you don't have these small pieces, do exactly the same thing as right here, except for this little piece here. Just take a 4 long thing, 2 of these bolts, and just jam it through here. So as you can see, we have 2 cavities here. And that's it, as simple as that. The rubber band is quite easy to add. You just have to put a rubber band on this knob, little ball, and attach it to this side, which basically pulls on the trigger. And luckily, because it's gravity operated, we don't need awkward rubber bands that push the blade. We can just have this rubber band right here. You'll also have your string attached to this ball, and you can, again, the way to get your string the right size, I've explained this in the other video, but I'll explain it quickly. What you basically do, you take quite a long part, you kind of put the blade on your hand, you kind of guess where you want to trigger your blade, with at which angle your hand is going to be splayed, and you take a string, like make a loop in it, but make sure it's slightly longer, because sometimes you misguess and you're like, ah shit, that string's actually too short. So what you do, you take it too long, and if you say, yeah, that's really too long, you can tie knots in it so that it becomes shorter, and that way you can get it to your desirable length, because just tying one knot in it can really change everything. But yeah, I think that's generally it. Again, if there's any questions, anything that's not clear, or you're not sure if there's pieces you don't have, I can always try to help you to find a substitute. But yeah, I think that's basically it. Please also check out the first video if you haven't, where I basically show off the blade. It's also very useful if there's something that you don't really know how to attach or how it works. You can always check out that video. I've got some slow-mo footage in there too, so it's always useful to check out. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Please tell me when you build the blade. I always love hearing from you guys and what you think about it, any feedback. Like always, thank you guys for watching. Omega 1, signing out.